If your crops are struggling to thrive, the soil itself might not be the problem. The issue often comes down to exactly how you're feeding it. Taking fresh farmyard manure from the shed and spreading it directly onto the field feels efficient, but scientifically, this approach causes one of the largest nutrient losses possible. Look at this cross-section of fresh manure sitting on a field. Fresh waste contains high levels of ammonia. When exposed to sunlight, nitrogen evaporates straight into the air as gas before your plants can ever use it. That lost nitrogen represents severe lost fertility. Worse, raw manure often carries active pathogens and weed seeds directly into your planting bed, adding biological stress to your soil. We are going to break down the exact steps to convert that raw waste into a stabilized, high-grade fertilizer that eliminates nutrient waste. This checklist shows the 4 items you need: raw farmyard waste, a designated pit space, a protective tarp, and a basic plow. These simple prerequisites allow you to turn hazardous agricultural waste into a perfectly primed, zero-waste nutrient source. Step 1 requires gathering all of your raw dung, urine, and various bedding materials into a single pit or heap. Once piled, you must cover the heap. Rainwater will easily wash away the water-soluble minerals if the pile is left exposed. You need to turn the pile occasionally to aerate it, leaving it to cure for 3 to 4 months. The visual shift is obvious in this comparison. Fresh, wet manure turns into the dark, crumbly, and odorless material shown on the right. During these long months, active microorganisms have been breaking down complex organic matter into simple, bioavailable food for your crops. Applying the material before this process finishes risks introducing pathogens. Waiting those few months ensures you are adding a safe, stable nutrient source. Now here's where timing changes everything. Applying manure at the wrong time can cancel out its benefits. This timeline shows the ideal application window. Spread your fertilizer with a strict 14 to 21-day buffer before planting day. Soil microbes need this time to fully integrate the nutrients, ensuring fertility is accessible the moment your crops begin growing. If you apply on planting day, the nutrients may not be bioavailable when the young seeds need them most, slowing early development. Following this strict schedule ensures the soil is a rich, balanced environment, the exact moment your crops start to grow. Step 3 requires correcting a common farming myth. Doubling the amount of manure on your field does not guarantee a higher crop yield. Applying excessive FYM can lead to nutrient imbalance, especially too much nitrogen, which can cause excessive leaf growth but poor fruit or grain development. A general recommendation is around 10 to 20 tons per hectare, depending on soil condition and crop type. Improving harvests relies on maintaining this nutrient balance, rather than overwhelming the soil with excessive inputs. We reach step 4 with the field evenly coated, but right now the job is still vulnerable. If you leave the manure exposed on the surface, the sun and wind will continue to strip away surface fertility. You must immediately use a plow or hoe to mix the spread manure deeply beneath the topsoil layer. Once incorporated, the soil mechanics shift. The earth becomes structurally darker, noticeably softer, and more porous. Turning the earth effectively builds a secure vault, locking your valuable nutrient investment safely underground and away from environmental elements. Your field is now prepped. You have transformed raw waste into a locked-in, nutrient-dense foundation for your next crop. This process offers long-term benefits, including superior water retention, robust root systems, and a decreasing reliance on expensive chemical inputs. Mastering farmyard manure is a powerful method for building permanent, generational soil health. If you want more control over your harvest, like and subscribe. Then click the next video to continue learning about natural soil fertility.